Alright, let's talk about something that's been buzzing around the internet lately, and it's a topic that really gets me thinking. You know, the whole situation with Elyse Myers and her recent health journey has sparked a massive conversation, and personally, I think it's about time we dive into this. Here's the deal: for months, fans noticed Elyse, the hilarious creator behind that iconic Taco Bell first date story, was visibly losing weight. And then, she dropped a video explaining her years-long battle with severe reproductive issues, including hemorrhaging and pain, which she finally addressed through surgery. Her body, she said, is now rebalancing after years of medical trauma. But here's where it gets really interesting: why are we, as an audience, so invested in her body's changes? And more importantly, is it even our business? First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Elyse's transparency is incredibly brave. In my opinion, sharing such personal and painful details about her health takes a level of vulnerability that not many people are willing to show. What makes this really interesting is how her openness has shifted the narrative from speculation to understanding. Fans went from whispering concerns to rallying support, and that's a powerful shift. But here's the thing: while her transparency is commendable, it also raises a deeper question: should creators feel obligated to explain their bodies to us? Personally, I think the answer is a hard no. Elyse chose to share her story, but not every creator owes us an explanation for their physical changes. What many people don't realize is that when we demand these explanations, we're essentially policing bodies, and that's a slippery slope. Now, let's talk about the broader trend here. The internet has this weird obsession with tracking people's bodies, especially women's. From Ariana Grande's weight fluctuations to every celebrity's before and after photos, we've normalized scrutinizing bodies as if they are public property. One thing that immediately stands out is how this scrutiny often comes from a place of concern, but let's be real, it's rarely just concern. It's curiosity, judgment, and sometimes even entitlement. If you take a step back and think about it, this behavior reflects a larger cultural issue where we feel entitled to comment on, analyze, and even diagnose people's bodies without their consent. What this really suggests is that we need to re-evaluate our boundaries as an audience. Here's a detail I find fascinating: Elyse's story highlights how health issues can manifest physically in ways we don't always understand. Her weight loss wasn't a lifestyle choice or a trendy diet, it was her body responding to years of medical trauma. This raises a deeper question: how often do we misjudge people's physical changes because we don't have the full story? From my perspective, this is a reminder to approach these situations with empathy and restraint. We don't know what battles people are fighting, and assuming we have the right to know is, frankly, invasive. So, where does this leave us? Personally, I think Elyse's situation is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that bodies are not public domains, and health is not a spectator sport. What makes this really interesting is how her story has sparked a conversation about privacy, consent, and empathy in the digital age. In my opinion, the takeaway here isn't just about Elyse, it's about us. How we choose to engage with creators' personal journeys says a lot about our values as an audience. If you take a step back and think about it, maybe the real question isn't whether Ariana Grande's or Elyse Myers' body is any of our business, it's why we feel like it's our business in the first place. And that, my friends, is a question worth pondering. So, what do you think? Is it ever okay to speculate about someone's body changes, or should we just mind our own business? Let me know in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Because, honestly, this is a topic that deserves way more than just a viral moment.